Well, hello. How are you? This is Christopher Delgado, Medicare agent that I spoke with you this year. And the reason I actually created this video is I really want to educate you on all your options that are available for this upcoming annual enrollment period. Most members that are on Medicare, a lot of times they're just taking the advice of the agent and they're not really seeing what's fully available to them. So I'm going to email you a link, and here's what you're going to see. You're going to see like on my screen right here. And I'm going to create a video. I'm going to create a sequence where I'm going to walk you through this process. If the link doesn't work, please email me and I'll give you all the information. So just bear with me. But let's take a look. Let me show you how to use this platform. And I made it very easy. If there's something that you don't understand, pause it, go back as many times back and forth as you want. Okay. All right. And also, here's my phone number up here, 434-373-9943. If you got any questions, please give me a call right away. All right. So hold on. Here's how it goes. So I am going to put in a zip code that I've kind of been, where a lot of my clients are actually at in Florida. So when you get the link, put in the zip code of your specific zip code. Okay. Click Find Plans. And then from here, first thing you're going to see is input your doctors. All right. And let's say, for example, I put in my doctors or this client's doctors, Dr. Robert Williams. All right. So once you type in the doctor's last name, and if you put apostrophe and then their doctor's first letter of their first name, so R. All right. So Robert. Perfect. And then you can see 4542 Alba Street, East Florida. If you see him at a different address, click here. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's great. I see him at 5518 Stewart Street, Milton. Perfect. So that's your doctor. All right. Let's put the next one. So Decesare. All right, Stephen. All right, gynecologist. Perfect. And he also has all these other locations. All right, perfect. And that's helps to confirm that you have the right doctor. All right. And my last doctor, what the Dr. Woodard, Dard. All right, David. Okay. Now here, and he's a cardiologist, so gynecologist, cardiologist, as well as a primary care doctor. I'm going to press save and continue. All right. Now, here's where the fun part starts. Let's put in your medications, right? The first one I'm going to put in is Eliquis, and I like putting in a brand. All right. Now, when after I press select, you're going to see that there's going to be under the dosage, there's going to be a drop down number. Okay. So do you take 2.5 or 5? Okay. So say you take 5. Every month, how many do you usually receive per month? So 30 means you take 1 pill a day. If you take 2 pills a day and a dosage of 5 milligrams, you would put 60 in here. Okay. If you take 3 a day, 90, 4 a day, 120. But just in this scenario, let's just say this client takes 2 a day. I'm going to press save. The next one, uh, pretty basic, lisinopril. Okay. So you click lisinopril. If you take lisinopril or lisinopril with hydrochloroside, but let's just make it easy, lisinopril. And again, what is the dosage? Oh, I take 20. All right, one per day. Perfect. Save. Next one, let's take metformin. METF. All right, metformin, and confirm if it's either the see how it says tablet, one tablet, and there's also the extended release. Either 500, 750. Let's just do the 500, and that's once a day. Okay. All right. And then from there, let's do one more. I'm going to do an insulin. Hum. Let's do Humulin. Okay. Let's just say the 70/30. That one's a little bit unique, so we need to use that one. Save and continue. Save and continue. What's the pharmacy that you go to? Let's just say Walgreens. Okay. Perfect. Now, how often do you actually use your plan? Rarely, that means you're really, really healthy. Occasionally, you're somewhat healthy. And frequently means you pretty much run marathons every other month. Okay. I'm just going to put occasionally. Save and continue. Are you in a current plan? What you want to do is just put yes. And if you actually have your card, like look at your card and you can find like what plan you're in. So for example, if I'm just going to say like a Humana PPO. Okay. Here you go. I'm going to press save, continue. Now, what I'm going to see, and I want you to click this little button right here. If you're looking to review your plan for 2026, here's how you can see all the plans that are available for 2026. Okay. All right. So I just put for an example that you're currently in a PPO. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. I just kind of put it. All right. There you go. I'm going to click that. That's going to be one of them I can compare. All right. Then after that, there's the Humana Give Back plan. I'm also going to compare that plan. All right. And let's just say you want to stay with Humana. Click this button over here. That will show the system that you only want to see Humana plans. Okay. And say I click this one also. Perfect. Now you can select 3 plans at one time. And what you want to do is you want to click down here. It says compare. All right. So now I got these 3 plans side by side. This is the plan that I'm currently in. For example, I pay $39 a month. And here's the 2 plans that I'm going to look at. All right. And I really want you to focus on this area right here because it's really important. All right. So the monthly premium for this PPO plan is $39 a month. The monthly premium for this Humana Give Back plan is $0, and this Humana HMO Total Complete is also $0. Okay. Now, on top of that, the out of network maximum for this PPO, because you're allowed to go in and out of network, is $8,900. So that means if you got all your services out of network and you were in the hospital, you had a really bad year, that's the most you're going to pay. In network, the most you're going to pay per year is $6,700. Okay. It's also the same for this Humana Give Back plan, $6,700, and the Humana HMO is only $4,300. You are going to see on this $4,300 plan, when I start scrolling through it, that plan actually has slightly lower costs than these other two. Okay. But now, what Give Back plan means? The Give Back plan, there's a give and take. Okay. So, what Give Back means is you're receiving a specific dollar amount each and every month back onto your Social Security check, and it's designed to help offset the cost of your Part B premium. Okay. And I'll share with you what that is in a little bit. Okay. But let's just look at these services. They're all lined up side by side. So each one of these plans have acupuncture. Looks like 25 visits per year, $0. Um, this HMO, the PPO, no other services. These HMOs give you the meal benefit. And what the meal benefit is if you ever get out of the hospital, they're going to give you like 7 days of meals. So lunch and dinner. So they're going to give you 14 meals and they want you to focus on recovery and not worry about cooking. Okay. You also, all right, now ambulance. This PPO is anywhere from what, $120 per ambulance ride to 240. These two HMOs are anywhere from 0 to 240, and they don't have a specific number. It's just going to be that range. Okay. Chiropractic services, $15. Now, here's where it starts getting fun. All right. Dental services. You're going to see on that PPO plan, if you read through here, it goes over all the services that are available to you. And it looks like, and what you always want to look for is this $1,000. That is the most amount. That's the amount that you're given per year for all your dental services. Okay. Same thing with this one. If I'm going to read through it, a lot of zeros, a lot of zeros. 30% coinsurance for dentures, and they give you $1,500 max. Okay. This one looks very, very similar, but instead they give you $2,000 max per year. Okay. If you have some sort of dental services coming up, you're probably going to want to lean more towards this 2,000. There's also plans that have a higher amount. Okay. Diabetic supplies. All right. Now here's where diagnostic tests on the PPO, it's anywhere from 0 to 200. Wow, on these HMOs, anywhere from 0 to 370, and this other HMO is $225. Labs, 0 to 50, 0 to 50, 0 to 50. Okay. And this right here is all the out of network pricing for primary care doctor. Looks like it's $0 all across the board. But if you happen to go out of network in this PPO, it's $65. Okay. Same thing with specialists. It looks like these two first plans are $35. This last HMO is $15 copay for a specialist, and you're out of network. Okay. Just go. I mean, you can easily go line by line and just see what the difference are in the plans. And I really want to. I'm sharing with you so you can kind of do the research and tell me, like, hey, here's the plan I want. Don't take any agents. Like, hey, you need to be in this plan. I always say that it's sometimes they might be thinking more of their needs than compared to yours. So I really want to make this video so I can put you in control and you can kind of see what's available. Okay. So same thing with hearing aids. Looks like this one plan gives you $1,000. This other plan would actually give you it'd be a copay of anywhere from $199 to $1,300, depend on what type of hearing aid you get. Like if you get the real basic one, if you get the one that's like really technical. So, all right, outpatient mental health, outpatient prescription drugs, outpatient rehabilitation services. Make sure you scroll down each one and kind of see the difference. Okay, outpatient surgery. All right, now here's one thing I know a lot of people focus on. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. It's the over-the-counter benefits. So it looks like on this plan, on this HMO, they're going to give you $30 on a prepaid card, and they will update that every single month. Okay, and it doesn't have rollover benefits on that one. And here's all the preventative care services that are given to you. Right, renal, urgent care, $15 all across the board. Vision. It looks like this PPO plan gives you $200 a year for a new set of glasses. This one's also 200, and the HMO on the right is 300. Okay. Now here's the one where I always want to focus with people. Here's your big ticket item, which is your hospitalization. Okay. So if you happen to go in the hospital on this PPO plan, it's going to be $355 per day for days 1 through 5. And then from day 6 through day 90, $0. This HMO, the one that the give back, it's $385 per day for days 1 through 7, and then $0 for 8 through 90. And again, the HMO that has the lower max amount of pocket, like I said, it's always going to be lower costs, $250 per day for days 1 through 7. All right. Now, here's the breakdown of charges for your medications. Okay. So tier one, $0 for cost. So what that standard retail is like if you usually a standard retail place is like a mom and pop pharmacy compared to a preferred cost sharing mail order. Okay. Preferred retailer. See how it says preferred, should say watch on this one. Preferred brand or preferred generic. Yeah. So here's all the breakdown cost. A lot of times preferred cost mail order share, $0. Or actually here is yeah, see $10, $10. Generic deductible applies. So you really want to kind of know what your medications are, what tier they are. Catastrophic. Okay. Now here, right here where it says summary benefits, I really want you to click into this. Okay. I'm actually going to go right here. I'm going to pull up the one, the give back plan. All right. And the reason why is this summary of benefits will go more in depth of all the charges of and also what your plan covers, what they don't cover. All right. Remember I told you this plan is actually called a give back plan? And here's why. They give you $112 back onto your Social Security check each and every month. And that's what Part B premium reduction means. So again, to stay in the plan, you have to continue to pay your Part B premium. But on this plan, they're putting $100, $112 back on your Social Security check each and every month. Okay. And just look at all the charges, right? Okay, so those are all the new plans. And then I'm going to kind of share with you what to do next if this link works or not works. Say for example, you go, hey Chris, put me in this Humana Total Complete plan. What I want you to do is first thing, just copy this, okay, and email it to me or write it down. Okay. So if you go give me a call, hey Chris, I really, really like the Humana Total. The number is H1036-143. That actually helps the agent pull that plan up, so we know it's specifically the plan that you're looking for, because there might be several Humana Total Complete plans. That's just like a name, but this is the actual plan. So that's the really, really important. Okay. All right. All right. Now I'm going to share with you. I'm going to put 2025, and it's not to confuse you, but I'm going to kind of share with you what it's going to look like if you wanted to enroll. Okay. Say, for example, you go, hey, Chris, I really like this one. You'll see that after I inputted all their doctors, all their medications, take a look here. All doctors in network. Perfect. Perfect. Right. Also, all meds are covered. Lisinopril, metformin, Humulin, Eliquis. And I put these down because a lot of times there's some formularies where maybe the Eliquis isn't covered, or certain types of medications or certain types of insulins are not covered. It looks like we got fortunate, and these all work. Okay. So say if I just click here, enroll. All right. All right. So what you do need at this point is go get your Medicare number and just hold it close to you. And here's where you're going to input that. All right. Now I'm just going to put in a fake one, or one of my clients. Uh, s- All right. And it's going to pre-fill your application. Okay. Hopefully soon this is actually going to work. Client 213-329-3933. Remember that number. That's my work number. Give me a call. Okay. So you're going to see when it's going to pre-populate. Since they have your Medicare number, it's going to put in your street address. If it's not there, please put it in there. Is your mailing address different than your permanent address? Yes, no. Some people have PO boxes. No. All right. Preferred language, English. If you need the font a little bit bigger, here's where you're going to put like large print. Okay. Or some people always do that. All right. And then right here. Now your screen is going to be different. If you're looking at, say, if you click onto this link after October 15th, your link is going to say annual enrollment period. You want to click that box. Okay. This is just for so I can actually share with you this video. I'm going to just put this one's the easiest. It doesn't mess things up. So this is what it will say on your side. If the system is going to allow you to finish an enrollment, it's going to say 1/1/2026, because that's when the plan will go into effect. It won't go in, even if you pick a plan October 15th during the annual enrollment period, it will not go into effect until January 1st. Okay. I'm going to click, will you have any other prescription coverage or medical coverage? Most times, no. Do you currently reside in a nursing home? If you're just living at home, just put no. If you are, click yes. All right. Were you a veteran? Say no. Do you work? Nope. Been retired for a while. Does your spouse work? Nope. He's also retired. All right. This is where sometimes the glitch happens. Um, it might happen again. Okay. So this is where the link stops. And so that's why it's important. Why I really want you to write down the plan name as well as the plan number, and just email it to me. And what I can actually do is get everything ready. So if we do have a quick conversation on the phone, we can just finalize your application really, really quick. We don't need that full hour. I've had been on the phone with some clients for like an hour and 20 minutes. Um, Also email me your doctors and medication so I can pre-populate the application. Okay. All right. So I look forward to speaking with you. Do want to help you as best I can. You are going to see that I am going to send you a calendar as well. Hopefully, you enjoyed the video. Hopefully, this helps. And again, my goal is actually to help educate you on all your options that are available. Please be in control yourself. Don't just rely on an agent to tell you what plan you should be in. You're in control, and that's the system. That's that's what I really want to emphasize with all my clients. All right, much love. Talk with you soon.